Alright. Yo, what's poppin', everybody? What's poppin'? It's fine. What's up, brother? I'm excited to open tomorrow. Yo, Kara Knife Lover, how you doing? Okay. Let's just go over quick what's going on, cause yeah, it just updated like 23 minutes ago. I was still in an ARAM game with my friends. Alright, let's go. Okay, so what we know is that the Deltarune website, there we go. This is GoPro stream. The Deltarune website here just got updated. Alright, just got updated. The website is displaying the thank you now. The people in GoPro server. Alright, hold up, let me. There we go. Let's listen to GoPro. Wait, hold up, let me unmute the. Do I have a browser thing here? I don't. Wait, hold up. Okay. I gotta add a browser source. Hold up.
Forest would grow. There are trees, sure, but that.
There we go.
So there are trees at the lake. That's all.
Now you're here. I'm good. I'm on it. Okay, nice.
People got it right.
For anybody that doesn't know,
what's the point of giving us hints for this?
we got hints in the Discord server.
Got it right. Maybe there was an answer to the how long one that would have given us an image, but no one got it. Is that possible?
Okay. So let me have it in the background. Let's go on the Discord server. All right. There we go. Now you can see the Discord server. Response posting. Okay, let's go through all the responses that we got since I'm on the site. All right, cool. Since the answer since the website got updated. There we go. You answered who's asking. Try and answer. Okay. You answered festival. That's what you want, isn't it? Candy apple square dancing. That's what all of this was for. Well, it was always going to be this way. The only people that walk this path are those who have their face so close to the road they can't even see where they're going.
Think that's what
Well,
that implies,
if we're
right?
lucky, maybe there's a chance you'll still get lost along the way. What? What does that even mean? Okay, wait, hold up. Let's compile all these photos, all right? Can I open this in a new tab or something? Open media link. There we go. Okay, yeah, perfect. Okay, cool. What's this? Festival, still same. All right. Ferris wheel. You want to see them together so badly. You want to see those red eyes dance. Even so, it's wrong. Everything about this is wrong. Whoa, Deltarune tomorrow. This is so interesting. Yo, take out. Okay, how you doing? Bro, I'm just gonna read this out. All right, and we're gonna piece together everything after we're done reading the answers. Answer Ferris wheel. You want to see them together so badly. You want to see those red eyes dance. Even so, it's wrong. Everything about it is wrong. But what good is it for me to say? The heart does what it does. So don't worry, you'll make it. You always do, don't you? What? Excuse me? Okay. Good, glad to catch another stream of yours. Hey, I'm happy you could make it, bro. I'm happy.
There's other people that have answered roots. I feel like the whole
answered where the forest would go. There are trees, sure, but that could be anywhere.
Itself, yeah.
Okay. Fair. Beyond the setting sun. Could you choose someplace a little more local?
Guys, it's Reddit. I mean, the whole reason we're doing this Discord is that so we have like verified stuff.
You answered where. It's where, not when. Try to keep up.
The website didn't register any changes to a person's answer this time.
You answered the never-ending night. You didn't learn anything from last time.
It didn't?
What? Answered flower shop. I have some bad news for you. No, you'll figure it out. What?
Why would it not?
What is Gasser talking about, bro? Gasser's got jokes. Bro, I don't think that's Gasser. The way they're like typing and everything, I don't think that's Gasser. It's like, I don't know which character that is, but it's like it has that little playfulness of like ERAM. You know what I'm saying? Huh. It has that playfulness of ERAM. Let me
So it's
let me open this as well.
People for who the hell? Like,
Okay, what's this?
you guys
make it,
told me
okay.
what your responses was. Nobody said they
You
had
answered ice
typo.
piles. Not at all. Okay.
They're all
Answer in front of them.
personalized.
You know I
Yeah,
have to
I
have
mean,
your
that's why it
certificate
took
on
them
that.
2 weeks. Or
Flower King,
like
bro,
a week
Asgore
and a half,
chapter
or
5
however
real?
long it
Oh yeah,
took.
we already know something's going with
Because they had
something's
to
going on with
write
Asgore.
a bunch of
Answered
first
nowhere.
ones.
That's not what the question's about. Alright, I don't think it's actually guess either way. You're so right. It's kind of like yeah, like with a little playfulness. You'll always make it, don't
Did all
you?
the lake people get different ones?
Answered Castletown. I have some bad news for you. No, you'll figure it out yourself. Bad
Or no?
Castletown as well? What? Okay. At World's Edge, you didn't learn anything from last
We
time.
need to
Nowhere.
see
That's
her
not the
once and
question.
move on.
Feudal Pink and Gold is the same thing.
I think no. Honestly, I think it's
Okay.
move on. Like move.
Answer until the curtains
Like,
draw to a
move
close.
on?
It's square enough when try to keep up. Asgard's a shadow crystal, right? I
Like
think
not
so.
like move forward, but move on. Like
You answered the
move
lake.
on.
Ding ding ding. This is it. You only need to see her once and you'll move on. What? Is this the answer? The lake. That was one of my answers as well.
Huh.
You only need to see her once and
Interesting,
you'll
so it only
move
said
on.
First one, maybe it.
What does that even mean? What does that mean?
But I pinky promise you, the last attempt I put a bunch. The last one I put 11 seconds. That was the only one that was returned to me. Can anyone link that image?
What? Okay, wait, hold up. Okay,
Like,
let
who
me
are our Lakers?
let me go through more answers. What the hell, Des? I don't think it's. Is it related to Des? I think it's related to Noel, right? Because it has weird route implications, everything. I think it's still related to Noel, but it could be Des. The Darkness has the same
Actually,
thing.
let's see.
But more
Actually
important,
search for
where the wheat is harvest. The Dark,
Interesting. So a lot of our videos
Flower
aren't even
King,
here yet.
Northern Light.
But wow, we had actually quite a lot of.
Next to the love. Gross. What is this?
It's a
Gross.
move on, which
What does that even mean?
I don't know what that means.
The lake, yeah, festival. Her room. Would you want to be someplace?
Lakeners.
Her room. Wouldn't you want it to be someplace different? What? Okay. It's interesting.
God, why is it all red? Why does it look like?
At the highest peak one can dream, I couldn't choose someplace a little more local.
God, what the hell?
Depths. Is that really what you're hoping? Bro, these answers are also cryptic. Top the
I doubt
Ferris
there's
wheel.
any more.
Shelter. Is that really what you're hoping?
No, sweepstakes
Everywhere,
hasn't
have to be
updated,
more
it's all the
specific.
same. It's just the emails.
What's this? Festival. Okay. You answered Happy Town. Aww.
Egal was du trägst. Hauptsache
Cute.
Axt.
I got
Die Feder der
fun.
Axt wie verrückt
Wait, hold up.
Edition.
I got an ad. Here. Ding ding ding. The lake again. Little pink and gold. Yup. What are you getting at? Try and answer. Not at all. When you wanted to be someplace different, her house. Okay, why would it be someplace different? I don't get that, like, at all. Me unmute. There we go.
Yeah, this is the same.
Oh my god. Oh my
None of
god.
these sites will have changed.
Okay. Answer in the roots. Roots? What? You think she's gonna eat carrots or something? What is that? Bro, Toby Fox is trolling at that point.
I find
What
the
is
graveyard
this?
one really interesting. Because I think it is an Earthbound reference.
Left of the red X. Not
with
at
the
all.
graveyard opening up. Because I think in both games there's like a secret
What's
entrance
this?
under a bridge.
Ferris wheel. Ferris wheel.
So I wonder if maybe there'll be
Yeah, the
one
lake.
in Deltarune under one of the graves. That'd be kind of crazy.
You only need to see her once and you'll move on. I think it's because a thorn ring happened in her room, her house. I don't know though.
Huh.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, that's a good guess. For sure, for sure. When Rudy finally recovered at the festival, Ferris wheel, World's Edge, Ice Palace. In my embrace, gross.
Okay, wait. The depths, Scott.
Okay.
Is that really what you're hoping?
In the
so
graveyard.
The depths are the shelter. The depths is the shelter. Wait a minute.
I get it.
The
Wait,
depths is the shelter, not roots. Roots is not the shelter.
what? What's happening with Goku?
Isn't that what that means?
What means? What?
Because the depths got the same one. Put the wrong response for Lake. What did I put for Lake? I didn't mean to. Oops.
Okay. Take a look at. Yeah, you might be right. You might be. Okay, wait, hold up. This is something new. I get it. If you hit the grave, you might reveal a secret staircase and then grip in the edge of the coffin. Maybe not, but at least you came up with something interesting. What?
Hell's Roar bubbles from the depths.
Okay, this GoPro suggested that this might be an Earthbound reference. I don't know anything about like Earthbound references
man.
or something, so I can't really talk much about that. I think you understood the question.
Hell's Roar.
When, not it's where, not when.
How many answers? A lot.
Festival. Off.
Almost
Yeah.
Is that really what you're hoping for? Is it?
Hospital. I get it. She feels a little under the weather and the whole thing is called off. Maybe not. What? Okay. Home. Is that really what you're hoping? Graveyard. Festival.
Well,
And Gasser divorced
what
me.
if the question is why she smiled? It could be. I mean, I still don't think it's like confirmed that the ARG is over. Like all we'd have to do is
Whether Angel emerged.
switch to a question about something different.
Answer
But that could
shelter.
happen like a lot later.
Yeah, the answers are really just duplicating now.
But there's no confirmation
Since-
right now. Like honestly,
In the dark.
I would actually guess that it's
Needs to be more
with the
specific.
hints,
What's this?
with
On the
what we
Ferris
have
wheel.
right now, it does seem to be
And the roots.
that it's over.
Hometown. You answer inside the world's
I don't
egg. What?
No.
Bro, that's a brilliant answer. That's a brilliant answer. With a brilliant response. What? Even Toby Fox confused. Bro, what? What is happening? Her place. Then loved one's embrace. Would they really fit in there? Would they really fit in there? What? Yeah. Weird. With me. Gross.
Maybe I might need to format this sheet
What?
differently because it's a little bit chaotic. Because
Where your friends are. Aww.
so
Arranged.
yeah, it's not in the.
You
dark
answered
world.
with Susie.
It's-
Too late. That's disturbing.
I guess it's.
That's
It's
disturbing.
hard to tell what time of night it is though, or what time of day it is with the lake screenshot.
That's real disturbing. Shelter!
Like they colored it in a way to where you
Oh, Tony Fox is just rage baiting at this point, bro. What is this? What is
you
this?
can't know. I mean, there's a shadow. Maybe it's the sunset.
Don't like that. Yeah,
Maybe
I don't
the
like that at
sun
all.
sets on the lake.
I don't like that at all as
Right?
well. Toby Fox is trolling, bro. Some of these answers, bro. When I see her again. Gross. Who is this person that's talking? Upon her face. Didn't mean her smile.
I mean,
Shelter lol, yeah.
I'm trying to think like the sun sets in the west.
Oh, son, I'm crying.
It wouldn't be over the lake because that would be to the east. I mean, if we're really trying to make sense of things.
Town. Okay, we went through
But like
went through the
these
responses.
colors might be like a sunset thing, right?
Okay, let's go through all the
And then if
responses.
there's a shadow
Festival.
on him,
That's what you
Oh,
want,
no,
isn't it?
sorry.
Candy apple square
That would
dancing.
mean
That's
that-
what all this was for. Well, it was always
The
gonna
sun
be this
is
way. The only people that
behind them,
walk this
right?
path are those who have their face so close to the road they can't even see where they're going.
but I don't know.
The only people that walk this path are those who have their face so close to the road
Alright.
they can't even see where they're going. Well, if we're
Wouldn't you want
lucky,
it
maybe
to
there's a
be
chance to still get
someplace
lost
different?
along the way.
Isn't that different from... So you guys were saying that the depths one is the same. As...
It didn't mean her smiles. That's not
her
what the
house
question was
or her
referring to. I
room?
misunderstood the question. Yeah, it was a response to somebody wrote in upon her face, and the response was didn't mean her smile, because the question was where did it take place, and some people tried to be clever and were like, yeah, where will it
Oh,
take
wait,
place
wait,
upon
wait,
her
wait,
face
wait,
because
wait,
she
wait.
smiled, but it wasn't about the smile. It was about the event
on.
itself. Where will it take place?
Upon her face didn't mean her smile. That's a new one.
Okay, wait, hold
Upon
up.
her
So
face didn't
I feel
mean her
like-
smile. What?
this is referring to people that do like the weird route, right?
So where will it happen? Doesn't
That's
mean
what you
the
want,
smile.
isn't it? Candy apple square dancing. That's what all this was
Or
for.
where will it take
Well,
place? It doesn't
It was
mean the
always gonna
smile.
be this way. The
How
only people
long
that
does it
walk
take her
this
to smile?
path are those who have their face so close to
Where
the
will
road
it
they can't
take
even see
place?
where they're going.
Really?
Right? It's us. We have no idea what's behind, like where we're gonna get,
Mean her smile.
like what we're gonna get if we do the weird route. But we're so locked into this road. We're so locked into this like weird route that we have our eyes just glued to it just to see what happens.
Oh,
We
what
don't
the
even know
hell
where we're
is it
going.
talking about
We're just
then?
on this road trying to complete it without even knowing the consequences. And then the line, but well, if we're lucky,
the-
maybe there's a
the-
chance to
the
still get lost along the way.
Name of this file is just
This could
Campaign
be referring
17
to, like,
with all this crap.
this could be referring to
That's evil.
the
man.
speaker that's
Give it a name.
talking right now. The speaker doesn't want us to complete the reroute. Like, if you interpret it this way, if we're lucky, maybe there's a chance to still get lost along the way.
Huh.
Getting lost means getting off the road, like off the road, the weird route, right? So, if we are lucky, the speaker is also implying themselves when
Is that
saying
really what you're hoping?
they don't want us to go on this road. They want us to get lost along the way, and get off the
Alright,
road
well, I don't know if I really need to keep
that
streaming. I mean,
keeps us on the weird route. You know,
like what else are
the
we
speaker
gonna
seems to be
learn?
anti-weird route, right? Yeah, definitely. This line almost like
I don't have much to say.
speaks
I mean,
for like the speaker being anti-weird route and like the
it's
gross
whenever
answers and
it's
everything.
Probably sunset. Probably. I mean, we know it's chapter 5. We know it's before. It's not in the dark world. And it's at the lake. I mean, it's at the lake. That's all
Yeah,
we
it's at the
need.
lake. It's here. This is the image.
All that build up for a single image. I mean, I don't know.
Ferris
What it
wheel.
seems
Okay,
like.
let's go with this answer. Ferris wheel. You want to see them together so
Is the
badly.
Roots one you posted real? Yeah. I can prove it.
You
on
want to
stream.
see those red eyes
You really want.
dance.
Has anybody else gotten the Roots one? VIPs, if you're listening.
What?
Let me.
Okay, so you want to see them together so badly. You want to see those red eyes dance. Even so, it's wrong. Everything about it is wrong. This is again the speaker highlighting just how messed up this path is. This weird route,
Here.
right? Everything about this is wrong. Everything. But what
There it is.
good is it for me to
It's real.
say? The heart does what
I
it
got
does.
one. I made it this far. I was a
So
part of
the heart,
1229.
us, we do what we do.
Here it is.
So the speaker does not want the reroute to take place. However, they're not like really doing anything to like avert
Yeah.
it.
I mean, what else was I supposed
Them
to do?
specifically.
I mean, lake. How are you supposed to know lake? Especially from the last question. There's just no way.
Okay. So another update. Yeah, Umbreon fan, how you doing? This is so exciting.
For only
Yeah,
when we
Lily.
can save for very short
It's
amount of time,
crazy.
archiving these
We're
with archive
we're
data.
getting so much content.
I will write them down
It's
eventually. I
absolutely
just want
crazy.
people to get like immediate access to them, but like you're gonna see them after you're in the Discord. I
So
will
yeah,
work
the
on
speaker,
sheet
what we know about,
today.
they aren't stopping it though, it
I just
seems.
can't
Yeah,
really do it right
definitely. So what we know about the speaker, alright? Let me pull up
Where
the
even is the
text
lake in the game?
text file, text document. Okay.
The chapter will be.
What we know about the
I agree.
speaker.
Are you gonna make a quick video? I don't know. I don't have much time. I mean,
Speaker.
I can make a short. I
There we
suppose
go.
I should do that, right? But I definitely cannot really make a video. I don't have time.
Speaker.
Sounds a bit salty.
They
Well, in terms of the
don't
ARG ending, I mean, come on.
want
Maybe
the
like it's
weird
is it all just a teaser?
route to happen because of the lines.
Maybe wait until some people play chapter 5.
Even so, it's wrong. Everything about this is wrong.
Up that volume. Is it quiet?
Even
I'm sorry.
so, it's wrong.
I'm not really sure how to raise it.
Everything
Yeah.
about this is wrong. Exclamation mark. Like they even made an
I
exclamation
hope
mark.
that sounds okay. Not too loud. Yeah, but that was crazy.
Yeah, I think GoPro's
I
gonna go
mean-
off in like a second.
A bit loud. Okay, turn it down.
Maybe. Okay, who knows? Alright. But they are not
I
however
Oh, okay.
they
Just don't want to be too loud. I'd rather have it be
aren't
too quiet than too loud.
doing anything.
So yeah, what now? I mean, that's it for
Stop.
now. Now we just gotta play chapter 5.
It
On the weird route, I guess. Like, I don't know if this helps us specifically for the weird route. Like, would you be able to miss something if you don't go to the lake?
yeah, definitely. Because we know this. Look, if we're lucky enough, there's a chance we'll still get lost along the
Move on
way.
to the next.
This is what the speaker wants. They want us to
So what
get
you're
lost.
saying-
They don't want us
so
to find
is
it.
would the theory be that after the lake moment, the world ends and the game resets? So like that's the end of the weird route. That's the end of the game on the weird route at that lake moment. I feel like probably.
If we are lucky,
But maybe we'll know tomorrow. We'll know goddamn tomorrow probably.
maybe there's hands.
I like how, by the way, I like how the
Ooh.
email has a RE, like
Still.
following up.
Get lost along
That's
the
so
way.
weird.
And the gross message. There we go. Guys, Toby has insane thing on his Twitter. Really?
We're going by bitroots equals Castletown. The lake is where
No
we
joke.
encounter the black deer monster.
Wait, what? Okay, wait, hold up. Got it. Yep, I'll pull it up. Do you have a link or something? I don't have Twitter, so I can't see it. I'm gonna pull it up on stream. No worries. Directly. I'm gonna try to pull it up on stream. Let me do this. Thank you for pulling up. No worries, no worries. That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for. Alright. Let me do this real quick. I gotta log into Twitter. Hold up. I don't use this platform at all. Okay, I got it. Hold up, let me log in. I got an email verification thing. So yeah, that's wild. Yeah, the song, yeah, I heard it. I got like a short on Instagram about that song, but I'm gonna pull it up anyways, just so we have it on stream. There's a melody reminiscent of his that which is scary. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Toby Fox. All right, I pulled it up. I pulled it up. Let me display it.
Maybe there's a chance you'll still get lost along the way. Lost where the forest would grow. So, does that mean like during the festival we're gonna like go into the forest and get lost?
Newsletter, yeah. Okay. When I played this on my piano, my mom said, usually songs do more than just repeat. Sorry, Mom. Anyway, the version in-game sounds very different. Don't be surprised.
Along the way.
The in-game version sounds
Or is
different?
this just...
Okay,
the only people that walk this path are those that have their face so close to the road. They can't even see where they're going.
GoPro, I'm sorry. I gotta mute you. Okay, we got some more stuff to do. Alright. Let's listen to this. Oh, I'm so hyped for chapter 5. Just listen to this! All the flowers changing colors. I don't really know like what type of motifs are in there. I don't really like, I'm not that good at, I mean I discovered a little bit, but like in this one I don't really like, I can't really hear anything. It's like reminiscent of like in the field of no, not in the field of pink and gold. The field of hopes and dreams. That's a song, right? Really reminiscent like that. Peak song, by the way. Okay, but we got more pressing concerns. All right, let's go through what we know. Thanks for thanks for telling me about it though in the chat. I didn't hear any motif. Yeah, maybe there is like a little bit of a motif. Like there's probably something hidden in there, but I'm like too all over the place for me to like analyze that, and I'm not really like a music expert to analyze anything.
To the east, not to the west.
Okay.
It implies it's rising, not setting.
Or they aren't doing to stop it.
Why would it be setting? Like I understand like what you're saying, but
what?
It has to be a sunset.
Good.
I mean, if we're purely going off of like the clues we've gotten, like it's all sunsets. It's never sunrises.
Say. The heart does what it does.
I feel like maybe the direction just doesn't matter.
Does what it
Twilight Reverie. What the hell? Okay. Some of these people like didn't tell me the right thing of what they responded, or maybe they just replaced what they responded.
So don't worry, I'll make you always do, don't you? What does this mean? You want to see those red eyes dance?
The forest would grow.
Who, like, what is this referring to? You want to see those red eyes dance? Like,
So
Red
shelter,
eyes.
Is that really what you're hoping?
Red eyes is like referring to Chris,
That's
right?
different from the room ones,
Those
right? And
eyes
the house
burning,
ones?
burning bright, or
Wouldn't you
burning
want it
red,
to be someplace
right?
different? So the depths
Burning
and the
eyes,
shelter
red
both
eyes.
have. Is that really what you're hoping? So I feel like
I want
they're
to
the
see
same
those red
thing.
eyes
And if
dance.
Roots got something different, then that must mean that Roots is not the shelter's dark world, right?
Let's see those. Okay, I think this is talking about Chris. I want to see those red eyes dance. I want to see them together so badly. I think this is like referring to Chris just completely losing it. Like we already see hints of like Chris being very, very like prone to harming themselves, to not be like, to not give away certain responses in chapter 4 and chapter
Yeah, I think so, right?
3. I think more so in chapter 4, and when you're in a weird route save file. So yeah. Okay. Let's move on. It's a flower shop. I have some bad news for you. No, you'll figure it out yourself. But we said cutscenes, NPC interactions, making good progress, overall gameplay of all the basic gimmicks of the chapter. This is referring to chapter 6, right? Yeah, it's in the newsletter.
I can't believe it's the lake. The lake was the answer. Where the angel emerged.
Some bad news for you. No, you'll figure it out yourself. What is the bad news referring to?
Prophecy. Huh. And again, this stuff, you didn't learn anything from last time. Like, is it just me, or does that seem like it implies that there's going to be a next time?
Okay, what
like
is...
last time?
Wait, yeah, okay. Yeah,
you didn't learn anything from last time.
Castletown has some bad news for you. No, you'll figure it out
Maybe
yourself.
I'm seeing things.
Why does Flower Shop and Castletown get this? Okay, this is like ding ding ding. This is it. You only need to see it once and you'll move on.
This one is pretty crazy to me. I get it. If you hit the grave, you might reveal a secret staircase, and then gripping the edge of the coffin. Maybe not, but at least you came up with something interesting.
I don't like the way there's bad news regarding Darkwood related stuff. Yeah. Same. Don't like that at all.
I think it is a mother reference, which is funny. But
okay, but
aside from that, I feel
this
like
is it. You only need to see her once and you'll move on. Like this is okay. This is like a reference. Like this is a reference to the chapter, here in this website. If you go to chapter 5.
Is this? Yeah, this is.
Right? Was it chapter 5?
Different from.
Yep.
The other.
This is referring to this. This is how big the weird route is in each chapter, and there's no weird route thing related after chapter 5.
The whole thing's
so
maybe not. So there's
whatever we're gonna do in chapter 5 will lock us into the weird route permanently. And whatever it is we're gonna do at the lake. After that, there's no turning back. No turning back at all. That will be the last straw.
Okay.
I feel like this will play
I don't know what you're doing, but
near the lake, or like when you're by the lake. So whatever it is we're gonna do at the lake. Maybe it's saying Noelle won't be in the dark world in the rest of the chapter after the lake. Bad news
Raptor,
because it's not possible after that point.
Channel.
Yeah, maybe. Okay. And this is also like this you only see her once and you'll move on. This is also reference to like in chapter 3, right, when you're doing the mantle minigame.
Try to keep up.
The Noelle was used up. You were used up line. Because after this, we'll move on. We'll continue. We don't need her. You only need to see her once and you'll move on. That's the only thing we gotta do. This weird route thing, I don't know. This is Ah, it's messing with my brain. What does this mean? What does this mean, Toby? What does this mean? What does it all mean? That's her room. Wouldn't you want it to be someplace
Okay,
different?
so yeah, here's another Roots one. Interesting. I mean, I think it's still awesome that Roots got a unique one.
Wouldn't you want it to be
just
someplace different?
You'll have to be more specific, or one of the.
What does that imply?
You'll find out yourself, or whatever. Not that it really tells
What's
us
so
anything,
special?
but it is interesting.
That the lake has to be the answer. Like, this is also a valid answer. Wouldn't you want it to be someplace different? That implies that there's some place, we know it's the lake, that is so important that it needs to happen there. Why does it need to happen at the lake?
Oh.
What?
Hello?
Happened?
Is it working?
I'm
Was it not
scared,
working the
same.
entire time?
Yeah, me too, bro, me too.
Like since
weird I was
joined it
messing
an
with
hour
me.
ago?
Song from the deep? Maybe.
Like hugging Chris.
Wait.
It's still broken? Yeah, I think Discord is just their servers.
Yeah, take Allocat, or
The Twitch is
I don't know how to pronounce it now, I'm sorry.
Whoever takes the
I
first
think I
step
pronounce it
forward.
like wrong every single time. But you might be onto something. We know of two characters that mentioned the
really what
song
you're hoping?
in the lake. Like the song coming from the lake. Onion, San,
Let me read this one again.
and Susie.
You
Both
want
of
to
these
see them
characters
together so
mentioned
badly. You want to see
hearing
those red eyes
something
dance. So Chris does have red eyes.
coming from the lake.
Even so, it's wrong. Everything about it is wrong. Well, what good is it for me to say? The heart does what it does. So don't worry, you'll make it. You'll always do, don't you? Did we get a response to who's asking? Or did that one get try and answer? Yeah, I think, yeah. Okay, this one was try and answer. That
Okay,
sucks.
so I've lost my train of thought.
What good is
So-
it for me to say? That implies
Those two
it's an
characters,
actual person.
those two
I have
characters
no idea what that
mentioned
means.
the song coming from the lake. And because Noelle is already like, I don't know what the deal with her is in the weird route,
you play
but like there's some up with there
someplace a little
because
more
of our input, right?
You want it to be someplace different. Yeah,
Um,
so these are all different from the filter ones.
So maybe she will also hear the song coming from the lake and like mention something to Chris, or maybe it'll like trigger something in her brain. Like maybe it's like something nostalgic for her, or maybe she'll be reminded of like a past event, right?
Well,
Because
I mean-
in the weird route, there's a lot of like talk about Noelle and
Becky.
Chris's childhood, right? Noelle talks a lot, talks
do we
about it
got?
in length in chapter 4, when, like the couch scene and everything. Talks about that, and so maybe we'll
TC
get
Steiner. Okay,
more
I get it.
more insight,
Wait, is it showing on OBS? Yes.
more insight on like this.
I get it. Noelle cooked some dough, and they're sitting together, chewing silently, without a word passing between them. Did we ever get a town hall response?
Wait, what? We got new responses? I get it. Noelle cooks some dough and they're sitting together, chewing silently, without a word passing between them. Maybe not.
Ah, it got replaced. Damn, that sucks.
Oh, not now, Twitch bots. Like, I don't need you right now. All right.
I get it. Yeah, okay.
Dream.
So it's just both the restaurants, and it has the maybe not thing, which is just it basically just means.
Okay, that's. I'll
Second
open
look
this. There we go. Just in case we need it. Okay, where was I?
Oh wait,
What? And Noel got name dropped in this answer.
I feel like so is that real? Anxiety with
What does this all mean?
would they really fit in there? The hell does that mean? Yeah, I haven't seen this one. Is it in response posting?
The answer was Susie. Too late. Loki stuck on the Titan still. Hey, lock in, car
So
knife
yeah,
lover. Lock
this
in.
says Noelle.
You're so close.
But the
to
thing
the
is,
ending
if the question is
of
not
chapter
about
4.
her smile in
Fucking-
quotes, then it's fine to name drop Noelle. It's fine to say Noelle because if we're just talking about an event, we're not like always calling Noelle her. Then I think saying Noelle is fine. I think it is still about Noelle this moment. I mean, it has to be. There's no way.
Okay.
They took the tables. No.
You've got this. Yes, sir. You've got it. You got it, car knife lover. You got it. Lock in. Lock in.
It would say something like, well, there's a bunch of different ones. Like, I don't think you understood the question, and stuff like that. In the church. Whoa, 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 whoa. In the church, I get it. The two of them looked at the altar and realized that it was shattered.
What?
Noelle feels hopeless and then realizes.
What? What are these responses?
What does it mean if the altar is shattered?
Altar?
From yesterday?
What does that mean?
Do we have these sprites on here? So what is the altar?
Is it the podium thing? No, right? Maybe in the back room? Right here? In this room?
Cinema? Up front with candles? This? Oh, yeah. Okay, it's not. It might be like a metaphorical shattering of the altar. That has something to do with the angel. Too late? Yeah, I've seen this one.
What does that all mean?
That's a podium? No, the candles? What are we talking about? At the entry to the church. So you're saying in here? Is it the altar with the holy water? Is that what we're talking about?
Bro, I'm losing my mind. Okay. So we
Or
got
just the
this
candles?
for the speaker, the characteristics of the speaker.
I don't know. I don't think it really means much, to be honest. It's probably just some metaphor about
Sound
Wait, what?
very.
You answered in the skeleton's room.
What?
Okay.
No way. Have you seen that guy? What? What?
No way. Have you seen that guy? Hmm.
Okay.
Any answer related to sands, but how many of those are there?
Hmm.
Yeah, the lake was
Long
apparently the
story
right answer,
short,
but
it's
I don't know
over.
why. Does it mean there's a Lake Dark World? I mean, again,
What is this, bro?
like we only have 230 of the VIPs in the server. That means there is over 1,000, or at least 1,000
Hmm.
of other people that responded. So
Let me sound very playful. Yeah. Where's that? I
there's
want to see them
probably
together
going to be
so
a
badly. I
lot
want
that
to see
we
those
missed.
red eyes dance. Like ERAM. You want to see them together, so I want to see those red eyes dance. Want to see those red eyes dance. I understand it's the night I'm calling it. Maybe.
Oh, you're right. You're right about them breaking it.
Always do, don't you? Hmm.
Okay, well, I think I'm gonna wrap things up on stream. That was crazy. Thanks to everyone for just being here. That was just absolutely
GoPro to go.
insane.
Thank you for like creating a Discord server and doing
But
all
yeah,
this,
I
bro.
guess
Without you, we would have been
I mean,
like
we have
able to
how much time do we have
get
now to
together
even
as a
talk about all
community
this?
and doing this. Back?
Freaking 23 hours. And then we'll be playing that damn chapter. So
Back? What does that mean?
yeah, I mean, I'll still be talking about it in the Discord, so join that if you're not in it. I don't know how many people are here just on Twitch, like that have no idea, just tuning in from the Deltarune category or whatever.
Thank you.
I assume maybe a few. So let me just link the Discord.
Deltarune.com.
Yeah, that was crazy.
How
I'm
much time
really
we got?
glad that we had the Discord for everyone to just spam their responses.
All
I
right.
really want to hear what everybody else thinks.
Before let me just wait until
And
GoPro ends the stream,
all right,
and then I'm gonna give my thoughts.
I'm gonna end stream. If you're confused, if you still don't understand what's going on, join the Discord. Go to hashtag response posting. Go watch my YouTube videos on the subject.
Oh. Go
Are
do
you
that,
making
everybody.
video? I don't know. I don't know. Like I could update everybody, but like I might make a short. But I definitely don't have time to make an actual video. Thanks for all the subs also. Make a vid after? Yeah, probably. Well, obviously, but will it be about the ARG? I mean, I could talk about the ARG. Alright, see you guys later.
Okay.
Thanks for being here.
See ya, GoPro. Thanks for this. Alright. Okay, cool. Now that we're alone, alright. What do we have about the speaker? They don't want the weird rap to happen, even so, yeah, there's just more evidence for that. Not doing anything to stop it. Yep. Sound very prayerful. Dance. That's what you want, isn't it? Candy apple square dancing? That's what all of this was for. Does that mean like, yeah, the festival was always for that, but you didn't want the festival? You were gonna walk down this road, the weird route. So it's kind of like mocking us, right? That's what you want, isn't it? Candy apple square dancing. That's what all this was for. Like, yeah, the festival was for all this, but you're not gonna get the good festival experience because it was always gonna be this way. The only people that walk this path are those who have their face so close so they can't even see where they're going. Right? And that this would put the last line to some more context. For lucky, maybe there's a chance to still get lost along the way, right? Because the people that answer festival, maybe the speaker's like, okay, so if you want the festival and not really, if you want the festival experience, if we are lucky, I think we, who's the we they're talking about? If we are lucky, we're lucky, maybe there's a chance to still get lost along the way. Maybe there's still a chance you'll get lost along the way. So it's like, oh yeah, if you want the festival, hey, maybe we'll get lucky and you'll get lost. If you really want the festival, maybe you can. This feels like you can still abort the weird route if you don't know where you're going. If you get lost along the way. Lost where the forest would grow. Geek. Wait, hold up. Lost where the forest would grow. This is the lake area, right? Yeah. Bad news for you. Wouldn't you want it to be someplace different? The lake has to be an important enough location for the event to must happen by it. That is, I think that's the worst sentence I've ever created grammatically. Oh well. I'm just gonna explain it a little bit. So the lake needs to be a place of importance, right? We know this because of wouldn't you want it to be someplace different, and because the lake is the answer. That means that the lake has to have something important enough for it to be the lake, right? For it to be the place in question. Because wouldn't you want it to be someplace different? Why would the speaker answer this? Because her room is still a valid response, like. But they're asking us, wouldn't you want it to be someplace different? Why would we want it to be someplace different? Why would we want the event to happen at the lake? Right? The only thing we know about the lake is that there's something coming from it. Some sort of song coming from the lake. And two people, Susie and Onion-san, commented on this. So my prediction for the Deltarune Chapter 5 Weird Route event, my prediction is that it will happen on the lake. Yeah, that makes sense because of this answer the lake, ding ding ding, this is it. And my prediction is that Noelle will hear something coming from the lake, just like Susie and just like Onion-san. And she will like reminisce about some event in the past and to tell it to Chris so that we can hear it, right? So that we can like read the dialogue, read the thoughts, so that we get caught up to whatever it is. And at this event will give us some like either some clue to like how to like either give us some clue on something that we're gonna do in subsequent chapters, but that doesn't really make any sense because the chapter 5 weird route is like the last thing we need to do. If we complete the weird route in chapter 5, I think we're locked in forever because of this. Hold up. Because of the chapter 5 weird route, like how impactful the weird route is in each chapter, and there's no chapter after 5, so that means that chapter 5 weird route will be the last thing we have to complete in order to be locked into the road. And this means we'll also have a chance to abort it, probably, in chapter 5 if we miss the lake event. So, I feel like probably we're not gonna get a clue, but I think it will this event or this thing that Noelle recalls because of the song coming from the lake. She'll recount something to Chris, and Chris will completely lose. I feel like Chris will completely lose it. Like this line of, "You want to see those red eyes dance." I want to see them together so badly. I want to see those red eyes dance. I feel like this event will shatter something in like Chris and like make them very, very, I don't know, like very distant from everybody, like everything. They're already getting more distant to like Susie and everything in chapter 4, and just like very prone to like violence or like self-harm when we pick certain dialogue options. So yeah, I feel like this event will do something to Chris. Maybe something they were trying to hide gets exposed because of Noelle and her reminiscing about like something from their past. Maybe Noelle will talk about like the event that made Des disappear, right? That could be it. Maybe Noelle will talk about what happened in the where they were lost, where the forest would grow, when they followed the pointed tail. Maybe she'll recall that because of the song of By the Lake, coming from the lake. Maybe she'll recall that. And Chris, because we know Chris tries to keep a lot hidden from us, the soul. Maybe that's like, maybe because we shouldn't be like we should know this information. That'll like lock us permanently to the real route because um we know that info, we know that information, and Chris couldn't hide it, or like it gets exposed to like a character. I don't know, but that's like my prediction. That's my prediction of the event. Did the YouTube chat like work? Oh, there we go. Seen people saying that the song Deep might be directly related to Des in some way because she's associated with music. Yep, that might like give credence to like my theory that, and maybe Noel will reminisce about something that happened in the past, like relating to Des, right? That could be a good guess. So yeah, very interesting. Very interesting. Maybe if we figure out who the speaker is, that'll give us like some more insight on like um on what they like. Maybe we can analyze the way they talk. Maybe that'll like give us clues. If we know which character it is that is saying all this, maybe we can get like some more hints about like what exactly will happen. The heart does what it does. You'll make it. You'll always do, don't you? So don't worry, you'll make it. You'll always do, don't you? Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, this I think this is a massive clue like to which character it could be. Maybe it's not even a character at all, like from the story. Maybe it's just like someone that's like not in, or I don't. The way they're talking is like they're actively a part of the story, but this character knows about the heart, like the soul, right? This line confirms it, or is there like a difference between the heart and the soul? The heart does what it does. So it has to be a character that knows about the soul, and knows about the weird route, because they're giving us hints to. They know where it will take place. They're just asking us. Mentioning of the red eyes, very reminiscent of Eram. Yo, Ahmed, what's pop? Yo, what's poppin'? How you doing? What's up? What's up? We're currently analyzing the responses. Currently analyzing the responses. In my heart, they really fit in there. We've currently like gotten a lot of responses, or a lot of responses got sent in the GoPro Discord server, and we're just going through all of them. If you aren't caught up, basically the answer was the lake. This is the the message that got sent to people that answered the lake. A picture of Chris at the like location of the lake. The lake is on the right. With the line, "This is it. You only need to see her once, and you'll move on." And we also got like a lot of responses to different things, like festival. We got this huge text. Ferris wheel. We got this text, and just like a lot of stuff. Also some funny stuff like inside the world's egg. What? Just Toby Fox trolling. Some very disturbing stuff. You answered with Susie too late. It's Jelter that is beautiful. Very very good answer. Thank you, Toby. Get and Noel cooked some dough and they're sitting together chewing silently without a word passing between them. And what we know of the speaker is this. The speaker, like the person that's like typing this for us to read, they don't want the weird route to happen because the evidence here, even so it's wrong, everything about it's wrong. If we're lucky, maybe there's a chance to get lost along the way. Gross. There's like the speaker also like answered gross to people that reply with some in my embrace, like some with me. The speaker replied with gross. In this answer, they like say the weird route is wrong. Even so it's wrong, everything about us is wrong. And here they're talking about the only people that walk this path are those who have their face so close to the road they can't even see where they're going. This is us talking about us, how we don't even know what we're gonna end up in, but we have our eyes fixated on this route and just doing it without even looking at the repercussions that are gonna follow after we get to the end of the road. And so this recontextualizes this last line. If we're lucky, maybe there's chances to get lost along the way. We means that the speaker is also talking for themselves, and they want us to get lost on the way. If we're lucky, maybe there's a chance to still get lost along the way. Meaning that they want us to get lost. They want us to get off the road that keeps us on the weird route. Get off this road and get lost along the way. Voice crack. So yeah, they don't want the weird route to happen. However, and this is interesting, they aren't doing anything to stop it. This is evident because of this line. But what good is it for me to say the art does what it does? So like this acceptance of like, even though they don't want the weird route to happen, they're not gonna do anything to stop it. And they're like also asking us where it will take place and everything. Just very weird. They're not opposed to like, they don't like the weird route, but they aren't doing anything to stop us specifically. And they sound very playful, like Eram. Want to see them together so badly. Want to see those red eyes dance. That's what you want, isn't it? Like that's what you want, isn't it? It's very reminiscent of like the way Eram talks. Candy, apples, square dance. That's what all this was for. And I beat the Titan. Hey, clap it up, clap it up. Good job, car knife lover. Good job. You did it. Hey, shout out to you. You did it. A day before chapter 5 drops. Woo! Nice one, nice one. And now you're also gonna be able to play chapter 5 when it releases tomorrow. Good job. Lock in. Do everything. Like complete the chapter. Do that, and you'll have a completed chapter 4 save. Good job. After 2 weeks. Nice. Let's go! Hey, props to you. Little late, but what's up? Yo, Koshi Meow Meow, how you doing? You know what's happening? You know what's happening? You got the rundown? Or do you want me to give you the basic rundown of it? Of what we discussed right now. I'll give you a quick rundown if you want to. And yeah, the lake has to be an important place. And tell me. Okay, I got you. So we're gonna go from the beginning. Okay, chapter 4. Thank you. The website got updated, and once it got updated, everybody in GoPro server. So here, they posted their responses that they got per email to the ARG, and basically the answer was the lake. Where will it take place? The lake. The people that answered the lake got this answer, ding ding ding, with a picture of Chris by the lake. The lake is on the right of Chris, with the message, "This is it, you only see her once and you'll move on." We also got unique messages or response emails to a couple others, like here, the festival got a unique response, Ferris wheel got a unique response, and a lot of other things. And basically, the gist of this, the speaker has like very certain, like very unique characteristics in the way they talk. And I tried to analyze a little bit of the subtext and came to this conclusion. Basically, that the speaker doesn't want the weird route to happen, evident by the this line. Even so, it's wrong. Everything about it is wrong. If we're lucky, maybe there's a chance you still get lost along the way response here, and the gross response to people that answered with "in my embrace" to the question, "where will it take place?" "in my embrace." With me, the speaker answered with gross. So we can tell the speaker doesn't want the weird route to happen. However, they're not doing anything to stop it, evident by the line this, by these two lines. "But what good is it for me to say the heart does what it does?" Showing like a certain, acceptance, or not like acceptance, but like they're not doing anything to stop us specifically. They're just rolling with it, and also giving us hints where the event will take place and everything. Really weird. They also sound very playful, like Eram. That's what you want, isn't it? Candy Apple Square dancing. That's what all this was for. This, and you want to see them together so badly. You want to see those red eyes dance. Red eyes. We have a theory that the red eyes are talking about Chris, because of the Eram burning eyes, flickering red, burning eyes, flickering red line in the Shadow Mantle game. And yeah, we also have this, the lake. I also theorized that the lake has to be someplace important enough for it to have to be the lake, or for the event to have to take place near the lake. As people answered with Noelle's house and in her room, and the answer to that was, "Wouldn't you want it to be someplace different?" That means that the lake has to bear some significance between, like, or has to play some sort of major role with like the event that's gonna take place. And I theorized that it might, or not me, actually it was like I think Take Alocat mentioned the song coming from the lake, right? And I tried to put two and two together, and I came up with the theory that two characters mentioned the song coming from the lake, Onion San and Susie. And so I theorized that maybe Noelle will also hear the song coming from the lake and will reminisce about some event, some childhood event in her and Chris's life that happened, like in their childhood. And maybe that will be the catalyst for not being able to abort the weird route anymore after we complete the event by the lake. And maybe that'll like make Chris very distant towards everyone, and make them more prone to violence and everything, and their the suppressed thoughts, whatever. So yeah, very interesting. We got a lot of stuff to analyze. Oh yeah, I should also write this down. The speaker knows about the heart, the soul, if it's the same thing. If the heart and soul are the same thing, this means that the speaker knows about the heart and the soul, and not a lot of people know about the soul or the heart. If they're the same thing, this could also just be not taken that literally. But if it is to be taken literally, that means the speaker knows about the soul, and the characters that know about the soul are Susie knows about the soul now after chapter 4, but I don't think it's Susie. Rousey knows about the soul. Chris knows about the soul. I think Eram knows about the soul as well. I feel like Eram knows about the soul, definitely. Because of the weird route, the mantle minigame, and just that whole section. I feel like Eram has to know about the soul. Spamton knows about the soul. I think all the secret bosses know about the soul, to be honest. I think there could be a case made for... No, I think Gerson also knows about the soul. I feel like Gerson also knows about the soul, because in the chapter 4 weird route, if you there's a line with Gerson where he asks you where you're going, and if you're on a chapter 4 weird route save, there are some dialogue changes, and I feel like these kind of give a hint towards that Gerson also knows about the soul, and I feel like it would make sense that all the secret bosses know about the soul, like the Knight, Gerson, Spamton, Jevil. They all know that this is a game, or something, they had some revelation, and I feel like the soul is a part of that revelation. That soul exists, that we exist. That does sound plausible. Yeah, it's a lot to take in. Okay, so let me type out potential candidates. Potential candidates. So let me just type everybody that knows about the soul, and then we'll narrow the list down with these things that we got. So Jevil, Spamton, the Knight. I feel like the Knight has to know about the soul because of the plan and the call. Carol knows about the soul, I think. Chris has the soul. Of course they would know about the soul. I don't think it's Chris though, because the event happens with Chris and Noelle. So, but I'm gonna type them. I'm gonna type their names, and we'll fill out, get rid of all the names that doesn't sound really reasonable later. Let me just write all the names that know about the soul. Susie, after chapter 4, also knows about the soul. Eram, Gerson. Who else? think that's it. Am I missing something? Or am I missing anybody? I mean, you could also make a case for Asgore knowing about the soul. Because there's like something going on with Asgore and the shelter. You could also make the case that everybody that has a part of the shelter code, like Alvin, I think Alvin has a part of the shelter code, Carol, and Undyne or Asgore knows something about the bunkers, so maybe, very big stretch, but maybe they know something about the soul. Asgore would be a lot more probable to know about the soul because, having, because they were Chris's dad, or they're still Chris's dad for like, they're very present in their life, so that would make a lot of sense for them to know about the soul. If the soul was present way before the events of Deltarune, chapter 1. Which there are hints towards because of the birdcage and everything. But I don't think that's plausible. So, let's go through. Let's whittle them out. Gerson, I don't think it's very likely that it's Gerson. Wait. Yeah, the speaker also has to know about like the wait, I didn't type in Rousey also knows about the soul. But the speaker also has to know about the light world locations, right? Like, I have some bad news for you. No, you'll figure it out yourself. Ding ding ding. This is it. You only see 0 1s and you'll move on. So the speaker also has to know about the light world locations. So I don't think Jevil Spamton fit that bill per se. I don't think they really know about the light world locations. They haven't really mentioned anything, but they do know of possible events to come. So maybe they would know about some light world locations that happen in like the prophecy, right? So maybe that still applies to them. Okay, so I don't think it's Jevil. Maybe because Jevil doesn't talk that way, and I mean, they do sound. I mean, Jevil is very playful, but like, playful in like a more insane way. I don't think it's Jevil. I don't think Jevil would like say the line, even so it's wrong. Everything about this is wrong. I don't think Jevil will be opposed to the weird route, like at all. Knowing Toby is probably someone no one really considers them out. Yeah, probably. 100%, 100%. I don't think it's Jevil though, because of that line. Spamton, I don't think it's Spamton. Because Spamton enabled the weird route in chapter 2. Spamton is the one that enables us to go on that path. And the speaker, what we know about the speaker is they don't want the weird route to happen. They don't. But they're not doing anything to oppose it. That doesn't mean they're actively helping us or like trying to guide us towards the weird route. No, we know that they don't want the weird route to happen. So, but they just aren't doing anything to stop it. I don't want to be the person who points to friend for everything because I feel like that's not it. Now we consider friend. I had to step away for a bit. Sorry if you did talk about it. No, we haven't. Actually, let me write friend. Now, we don't know a lot about friend, but I'm gonna write friend down because it could be a good guess, right? Friend is like, friend is tricky to pinpoint because friend feels like a force in the light world as well, so that would make sense for friend to know about the lake and everything. And friend is also like just watching, right? Aware of the weird route and everything. But would friend really be opposed to the weird route? I don't think so. I don't really think so. But we'll keep them just in case. Let me um go through the others. Um the knight. Is it the knight? Don't think so. I think the knight has other like things that they're trying to do. Mainly they're trying to follow that plan, right? They know about the soul. They have knowledge of the light world locations, but they haven't given any hints, or we don't know a lot about them to like make an assumption that they know about the weird route or they're trying to do the weird route or whatever. So yeah, um, I guess you could say it could be the knight, but I feel like it wouldn't make a lot of sense. Carol. They don't want the weird route to happen. I feel like Carol is like, we don't know anything, or I don't think Carol knows about the weird route or the things that happens in the thing. Carol doesn't sound like, they don't sound really playful. Carol's very cold, ice cold. Um, very serious, very, yep. And I don't think they would, um, so I don't think Carol would not do anything to stop the weird route if they knew about its existence, because the weird route also involves Noelle, and Noelle is not feeling all too good. So I don't think it's Carol. I don't think Carol will. I don't think Carol would let Noelle go through that. I mean, I think Carol is trying to do something with like the soul and everything, but I don't think she would do it at the cost of like Noelle's whatever is happening with Noelle right now. I don't think she is cold, but not that cold. I think. So Chris, I don't think it makes sense for it to be Chris for obvious reasons, mainly that Chris, um, I mean Chris, they aren't doing anything to stop the weird route. That's not true. We know that Chris, through the dialogue like options in the chapter 4 weird route, doesn't want us to go on the weird route, and we can see that they're very opposed to the weird route. And this line, you want to see those red eyes dance. This implies that the speaker and is talking about Chris from like perspective that's not their own, right? They see Chris as their own person, which gives credence to the idea that speaker isn't Chris. So I'm writing Chris off the list. Noelle, I don't think it's Noelle. Also for the same reason as Chris, because the event is between those two. And the speaker is talking about Noelle. How long did it take her to smile? Like, the speaker has lines about Noelle. You can see it here. I get it. Noelle cooked some dough. And if the speaker was Noelle, they would refer to it, refer to Noelle as like I, right? They would say, I get it. I will cook some dough and we'll be sitting. But that makes no sense. They said Noelle. They referred to Noelle as from the third perspective. So, it's not Noelle. Not Noelle. Susie. I don't think it's Susie because Susie obviously doesn't know about the weird route. And she didn't even know about the soul until chapter 4. So yeah, this person knows about the events of the weird route and the soul, because the difference between Chris and the soul, because of like this line. What is it for me to say the heart does what it does? And Susie, with Susie line, you answer with Susie too late. This feels like a confirmation that it can't be Susie. So yeah, I'm writing Susie off the list. Now, Rousey is an interesting candidate. Rousey is an interesting candidate because we know that Rousey is opposed to the weird route. We know this because of chapter 3 dialogue changes when you're on the weird route save file. When you talk to Rousey alone in the TV snow room, right, with the games and everything, or to Rousey alone, and you mention going to the festival with Noelle, if you're on the weird route save file, Rousey will say that that's not a good idea. But then they switch up like, I'm not saying, you know, whatever, the usual Rousey stick. But yeah. So these two apply. These two apply very well, actually. Don't want the reroute to happen. However, they aren't doing anything to stop it themselves. Rousey's not doing anything. Rousey also knows about the soul. And Rousey, for some reason, also knows about locations in the light world. Like, they know in chapter 1 or chapter 2 when you go into the castle town for the first time and you get all the people from the storage closet. Before you go to the storage closet, Rousey asks you to go to the storage closet east of Castletown. And for him to say east of Castletown, that would imply that Rousey has to know where the, like, has to know the light world location. And has to know where the storage closet is for him to give out, like, those coordinates, right? Those directions. The only thing that is really is against the Rousey theory is playfulness. I don't think Rousey is really very playful. They're like Rousey, he is very like very kind, very nice, shy, everything. I mean, they're getting better with like jokes and everything, but I don't think Rousey would do a joke like this in bad taste. I want to see them together so bad. You want to see those red eyes dance. I don't think Rousey would like say it like this. I don't. This isn't very characteristic of Rousey. So yeah, Rousey is a good candidate though, except for that playfulness. Rousey is a good candidate, but it wouldn't. I don't think it would make sense narratively for it to be Rousey. But Rousey does fit a lot of bills. So, Eram. Eram is probably the guess that I'm going with. It's between Eram and Friend. I mean, it's the only thing that speaks against Noelle, the fact that the texts aren't spoken in first person. Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, because of this, I get it. Noelle cooks a dough. I don't think Noelle would refer to herself in the third person. Because we get this, I get it, and then Noelle immediately after that, right? I don't think that would make, I don't think it would make sense for her to switch up the I get it into speaking for herself, or speaking to herself in the third person, right? I don't think that would make very much sense. This and the fact that the event or the entire ARG revolves around Noelle. How long did it take her to smile? Where will it take place, like with Chris and Noelle? Why would the speaker like give us hints towards all that and everything? Like the speaker is like very like the speaker knows about events that are common. I don't think Noelle knows it. Noelle doesn't even know about the Dark Worlds. She only knows about the Dark Worlds because of chapter 2. So if it was Noelle, she would know about the Dark Worlds because she would have to know about the Weird Route and the prophecy and everything. and events to come, and about the soul as well, right? She would have to know about the soul. Yeah, I missed that. You're right. Okay, yeah. I mean, it could be Noelle. I don't think it's very likely, but it could be. Who knows? Tricky Tony. I don't know. I can't really figure Tricky Tony out. I see the ERAM vision. Sense of humor is similar. Yeah, a lot of things speak for ERAM. Okay, they aren't doing anything to stop it. All right. ERAM doesn't really try to stop it. They sound playful, you know. They mention those red eyes. And we know that ERAM has like the line. Ah, there it is, Chris. Burning eyes, flickering flickering bright red or something like that. There was a line in the mantle minigame after you beat ERAM's boss. There's a line about that. So yeah. I think ERAM knows about the soul. Just because of the weird route and its implications, and because if ERAM knows a lot about Chris themselves, they would also know about the soul inhabiting Chris. Yeah. The only thing, and this is my only gripe with it, is this. They don't want the weird route to happen. Even so, it's wrong. Everything about this is wrong. If we're lucky, maybe there's a chance we still get lost along the way and gross. I don't think, like, if we go back to the mantle minigame, right? ERAM guides us, like, they nudge us towards playing the game and encourages us to go down this forbidden path. And like they show us, or they show a first time player the weird route. So it wouldn't really make sense for them to be opposed to it, right? Because they're the if you have like, you would know nothing about chapter 2 weird route if you're like a new player, right? You would only be able to get hints towards it in chapter 3. So for ERAM to be against the weird route would contradict their character entirely, because they are the ones that showed us like the steps necessary to take to start the weird route. So them being against it makes no sense for me, anyway. So yeah, but everything else is very ERAM coded. So, and now we have Friend. Thing is about Friend, we don't know a lot about Friend. We know that there was an incident in Chris's childhood and Noelle's child, Dessa's child, or whatever. Where they like follow the pointed tail. And I feel like that's Friend. Friend does watch from the sidelines when we're like in the basement in chapter 2. And Friend is also in chapter 3 mantle minigame as like minions of ERAM. So they would know about the soul. I think ERAM would also know about the light world locations because of like the implied following of the pointed tail, which means that Friend had to be something in the light world for the Lightners to follow. So that would also make sense. Friend is also very playful, you know, because they're a cat, and they lay laugh a lot, and they're hiding in the background, teasing us. They aren't doing anything to stop it. That would make a lot of sense. Yeah, they're a spectator and everything. The only thing that also speaks against this is this: they don't want the weird route to happen. Even so, it's wrong. Anything about this is wrong. So yeah, this is the only thing that that bugs me. Just like ERAM, the being so opposed to the weird route. This is the only thing that bugs me. We're gonna get to chapter 5 and figure out that's like Asgore or Milk Looker or something. If it's Milk Looker, bro, I'm gonna If it's that milk dude, I'm gonna lose my mind. Like, I would actually just be baffled. Yeah. So, I feel like, um, I feel like it's between these four. It has to be like between these four, I think. Has to be. I mean, the knight is actually also a pretty good candidate to be honest, because if I think about it some more, we don't know who the knight is in the light world, but the knight, we do know that the knight knows about the soul. They have to know about the light world because they are a part of the light world. They're also like very playful with Susie specifically. We see in chapter 4 that they like to taunt a lot. Taunt Susie at every step. So they are, so we could make an argument for them being playful. Aren't doing anything to stop it. Would also make sense because they're following their own agenda, following their own plan. I don't know what it is. And depending on who it is, this could also apply. They don't want the weird out to happen. If it's Rudy, which I'm tending towards the knight being Rudy. If it's Rudy, it would make a lot of sense for them not wanting the weird out to happen. And the response of like Rose would also make a lot of sense, right? But this not doing anything to stop it wouldn't make a lot of sense because Rudy's like very caring and protective of Noelle. So they would 100% try to stop it if they knew about the weird route. But if it would be the knight, I mean, they would have to know about the weird route, and if they knew about the weird route, and then and we are currently on track toward. I mean, okay, wait, hold up. Let's think about it logically. Okay, the knight could know about the weird route. However, they don't know if Chris or we as the player are currently on it, right? Okay, because let me try to cook. If my belief that it's Rudy is correct. Yo, J-Dog, how you doing? Yo, tomorrow, let's go. Yes, sir. Cool gamer, I started streaming on Twitch. Hey, nice. Good job, bro. Good job. We're both streaming together. Let's go. Have fun with your stream, bro. Anyways. Okay, let me cook up an insane crackpot theory, okay? If we go by the assumption that the knight is Rudy, okay? Rudy would not know that we're currently on the weird route path, right? Because think about it. Rudy's in the hospital. And the only instance where we see the knight in the dark world is in chapter 3 and chapter 4. And the chapter 2 and chapter 2 the weird route kicks off, so they wouldn't know anything about what happened in chapter 2 because they're in the hospital. Because Rudy's in the hospital. And in chapter 3, like the weird route doesn't happen for obvious reasons because Noelle isn't there. Only the weird route only continues in chapter 4. So the knight being in the dark world wouldn't make a lot of like sense for him to like for him to know about it. Rudy would still be in the dark. Even in chapter 4, Rudy would still not know that we're on the weird route because the weird route happens in Noelle's room. And Rudy's still in the hospital. And Noelle is like her mental state, I don't know what her mental state is, but like she feels like broken and everything. And after the chapter 4 events in Light World, I feel like she won't even go to the hospital. Noelle will just immediately go to the festival with us, or like Chris. And I feel like only then, only in chapter 5, will Rudy know. Like, will Rudy have a chance to know of what is happening with Noelle and Chris? Because if if Rudy gets out of the hospital and enjoys the festival, there is a good chance for Rudy to appear at the lake, right? Or like there is a chance for Rudy to learn about the weird route, or like learn about Noelle being very off. So maybe that will give the tip off to Rudy that, oh yo, they're on the weird route. They're going. That's not good. And because Rudy is like very protective of Noelle, Rudy would be very against the weird route, but they wouldn't be able to do anything because it's too far gone, right? But what good is it for me to say the heart does what it does? I mean, they would try to stop the rear route, but they would be too late, I feel like. And then it would make sense. And then I could see a world where the speaker is Rudy. So yeah. My friend and I are voice acting Undertale Yellow. Yo, hey, nice. Let's go. Huge. This is like me and my friend, where I voice act the Deltarune characters while my friend plays Deltarune for the first time. It's so peak. Big Shot Neo, did I miss anything? Yeah, you missed. I mean, I don't know if you're up to date, but we're talking about the response emails that people got for the Deltarune ARG, the chapter 4 website, because the website got updated and a lot of people got response emails. And the location where the Weird Route event, or where will it take place, the event will take place at the lake. And yeah. And we're just trying to figure out who the speaker could be, because the speaker has very, like, has certain characteristics in the way they speak. So yeah. Currently trying to figure that out. I just beat Martlet. Hey! Nice! Passive at Martlet? Good job, bro. Good job. Oh, I'll check mine. I don't think you'll find anything because only the people that had responses in the last questions, right? The how long did it take her to smile? Only those people that got the correct answers, only those people could answer or got responses to the last question. So maybe you'll get one, but I don't think it's likely. It was my first time playing my friend. It was first time playing. My friend was voicing Flowey and Martland, and I'm Dalvin Clover. Hey, that's sick. I'm in Dunes area. Well, the Dunes is cool. I like the area after Dunes, but the Dunes area is very sick, and a lot of cool characters show up in the Dunes. So yeah, you'll have a lot of fun. You and your friend. So, yeah. So I'm gonna just throw this question in the chat. All right, who do you think could be the candidate of, like, who could be the speaker? Like, for you, who is the speaker? I feel like I tend towards Eram and the Knight. I feel like it would make sense for Rousey to be it because of the playful thing, but Rousey could also be just a good. It could be Rousey, but I don't think it's Rousey. I really don't think it's Rousey. And it could be Friend. But I'm against this whole. They don't want the reroute to happen. I'm actually leaning more towards the Knight crackpot Rudy theory that I cooked up right now. I mean, it's very out there. But It's if a lot of pieces fall into place, there could be a good chance for it to be Rudy. Friend is outside of me. Dang. I'm not sure if it's a character we know, to be honest. I feel like an opinionated observer, not someone with agency within the story. True, true. I mean, it could also be a character from like chapter 5 that we haven't got to know yet. It could just be a completely um completely different character, or it might not actually be a character in the story at all. It could just be Toby Fox, like giving us hints and being like opinionated and everything. It could also just be Toby Fox, and we're currently just going nowhere. But it's fun to speculate. It's fun to speculate. Iran is actually fair, but it's literally impossible to tell from the current clues. Yeah, it is. It is. But we have narrowed it down a lot. If it's someone from the story, we have narrowed it down a lot. So yeah, that's the. I think that's all we're gonna get. Um, from these clues. Let me see if there's any new responses. Uh, apartment, yeah, festival, same thing. Okay. Hmm. Wasn't there like a response to like the hospital? They really fit in there. Nicest pizza. We first laughed together. Gross. By my side. Gross. Ice cream stand. Answer the home. Would you want it to be someplace different? Or was it about something like it didn't happen because he was feeling under the weather or some. Oh yeah, yeah. It was. Hold up. Let me check if I find it. Um. Okay. That's the festival thing again. Where is the answer? Our friends are. Aw. Meat gross. Um. Shelter. Is that really what you're hoping? Her place. This Ferris wheel. The sunset. Flower King. Angel emerged. Roaring. Festival. Her coffin. Where is that answer? Here, hospital. Answer hospital. I get it. She feels a little under the weather and the whole thing is called off. Maybe not. Wait. Wait. That's interesting. That's really interesting. Cause look, and this answer specifically. Okay, let me open this. And this answer specifically, I get it. She feels a little under the weather, and the whole thing is called off. Maybe not. However, this response is like similar. Isn't Imran just a secret video game? Yeah, Iram is the entity in the Shadow Mantle game. I don't know if they're called Iram, but that's what I'm calling them. Okay, what's interesting about this answer? Look, this is another answer that is the same like format. Answer at the graveyard. I get it. If you hit the grave, you might reveal 6 seconds and then grip at the edge of the coffin. Maybe not. At least you came up with something interesting. This, but you came up with something interesting, isn't here. Is not in this response. It just isn't. Why would it not be there for this answer? I feel like this. I feel like the way this is worded, or like because this is missing this, but at least you came up with something interesting. Feels like this is like this line is like a confirmation that yep, it's not happening, but at least you came up with something interesting, right? Right? It's like a confirmation of the line above. Like, yeah, it's not gonna happen, but hey, you tried. This, however, is just there's nothing. So if we analyze the text, it's like, okay, I get it, she feels a little under the weather and the whole thing is called off. Maybe, maybe not. But there's no like reinforcing the maybe not statement through the but at least you came up with something interesting. So this could actually be hinting at that this might be the way to abort, or like this might happen more so than this. Because a little under the weather, the whole thing is called off. This could be the way to like, or this could be a way to abort the route. Like if you don't go to the lake and she feels a little under the weather and the whole thing is called off. Um, could be not. I mean, it could also just be. But I feel like there has to be some significance to this line not being there. Maybe I'm just going crazy. Interesting. Yeah, it is something to some food for thought. Definitely. A lot of stuff to analyze. And why would the hospital specifically be like the area where, or like the response where this line isn't here? This might also like give credence to like the Rudy, the knight being the candidate for this, because Rudy's also in the hospital, and it would make the line like feeling under the weather and going to Rudy, right, to talk to Rudy about like everything that's happening and everything, and getting like and recovering whatever gives more credence. But I feel like I'm going off the deep end with the theory crafting right now. But yeah, interesting. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, okay. New answers? Nope. No answers. No new answers. No new answers. Okay. Cool. So, um, I think we got everything, or most of the things that we're gonna get from this ARG. We just have to figure out what's gonna happen at the lake tomorrow in chapter 5. Oh my god. I just know it's gonna be a doozy. Like, an insane. Oh, it's gonna be insane. I just know it. It's gonna be completely crazy. So yeah. Deltarune, chapter 5, okay? I'm gonna say on stream. It releases for me tomorrow at 5 p.m. I will be live at 5 p.m. for me. I don't know what the time is for you. Just type in deltarune.com. Look at how long the timer is. It's gonna be the same for you as well. But like at that time to your current clock, alright? Look, my clock is right here. 19:25, so 7:25 p.m. Add that to your time, and that will be the time in which I go live. Alright, I'm gonna be live the moment it drops, or maybe even before. So if you want to see my reaction to chapter 5, right, you know what to do. Alright, lock in for tomorrow, mark it on your calendars. Alright, put a timer, or like not a timer, an alarm. Right, do an alarm, make an alarm for the time, and we will do the normal route first. All right, just explore chapter 5, maybe find the egg room, maybe find some more secrets, the secret boss. We also have to find the secret boss of chapter 5. We have so much stuff to do, so much to explore. And after that, we're also gonna be doing the weird route in the same stream, I think, because I'm gonna be playing until I am satisfied with exploring everything. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Stay tuned. It's gonna be a doozy. It's gonna be a doozy. And yeah, I think the only thing that I would keep in mind is maybe this, so what we talked about today for the weird route. And I guess this song, the sunset. It's called the Sunset of Seven Suns. This is the hope for chapter 5 from 10 years ago. I'm gonna play the song. I'm gonna play the song while I do my outro. So yeah, the Sunset of Seven Suns. Toby Fox. Let's go! So excited, yes sir. Be excited because we're gonna be playing chapter 5 when it releases, when it drops immediately. We're gonna find all the secrets. We're gonna find the forgotten man, the egg. We're gonna find the secret boss. We're gonna get the shadow crystal. We're gonna get the purified crystal from Sham. We're gonna find out what's happening with Asgore. We're gonna do all this stuff, and it's gonna be peak. And then we're gonna find out what's wrong with the what's happening with the weird route, with Noelle, with all that stuff. All right, we're gonna find that out. Everything. Okay. So lock in, everybody. Lock in. And with that being said, I think that's pretty much it. I think that I said my stuff, all the stuff I wanted to say. I analyzed all the things that I could. Let's go, Delta tomorrow. Yes sir, yes sir, yes sir, yes sir. Be there or be square. And you don't want to be a square, trust. Yeah. I said all the things I wanted to say. I tried to analyze everything that I could. The ARG was a lot of fun. Shout out to GoPro for organizing the Discord server and like all the people that got like. Shout out to all the people that got response emails and send it in the chat. Thanks to all these people. Lovely. Because of those answers, we could formulate all the analysis stuff and everything. A lot of hints. And we know where it's gonna happen now because of the people that answered with the lake. So shout out to all you. And yeah. So this will be what is this? Chapter 5 spoilers? Oh yeah, the Dockington beard thing. There was also like a picture of that. I don't know where it was. Was it on Toby Fox's Twitter? I don't know when it was. Deltarune tomorrow. Deltarune tomorrow, baby. Deltarune tomorrow. Alright. Okay. Lock in, everybody. Lock in, everybody. I'll see you in... Hold up. Oh, face to face. There we go. I'm gonna see you tomorrow at exactly the time when Deltarune Chapter 5 drops, alright? Check the website and add the clock or the ticking timer to your own time so that you know when it releases. And then, yeah, hop in. I'm expecting you, alright? Let's enjoy this chapter together. And with that being said, I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you so much to everybody that was here. It was a lot of fun analyzing the ARG cases. Much love, much love. Alright, this is my soul right here. Let me rip it out. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna show it to you. There it is. It's full of love. So, see you tomorrow. Hey, see you tomorrow, Coach Yam Yam. See you tomorrow, everybody. Take a look at Big Shot, Neo, everybody that was here. Cool Gamer. Enjoy your stream, alright? Undertale Yellow, playing Undertale Yellow. Who else was here? Oh yeah, J-Dog, my goat. See ya, Car Knife Lover, Lily, whoever was here, alright? Ahmed. Alright. See ya. See ya. It's gonna be hype. It's gonna be hype. Deltarune tomorrow!